Dynamite channel, welcome. Right, today I'm going to be reviewing Russian jewellery and learning about Russian jewellers. I've always been intrigued with Russia, I've always wanted to go. I never went, and I can't imagine it happening anymore. It's a big place, I'm sure there's plenty of places you can go and visit and have a nice time without getting into any trouble. Anyway, so I want to learn about Russian jewellery and yeah, what little I know about it. I've seen pictures, haven't really researched it ever, but my impression of it is they seem to, like the jewellery, sort of the top level jewellers of the 19th century, in that they seem to have made the most delicate things really beautifully, really perfectly. So a lot of skill there. My opinion of it is, like say 19th century jewellery, like London, Paris, Rome perhaps. Jewellery would get all the attention in the world, known for the highest quality, but people sort of ignore Russian stuff. But I think Russian jewellery, handmade jewellery, was perhaps better than all of it. So anyway, let's find out, let's do a bit of research. So just scratching the surface lightly, I found this website from Katerina Perez. She's already listed 10 Russian jewellers, but these are all modern jewellers, so that makes me a bit nervous. I did scroll through it. Problem with modern jewellery, yeah, this is what makes me nervous. I scrolled through it and it's all modern stuff, so I think it could all just be like CAD. I don't know, you can't trust it. Anything modern, you can't really trust it. If it's CAD, if it's been 3D printed and then cast, it's like it doesn't have any meaning. It's like, what's the point? Like you missed out on all the human touch, everything that made it special, you took out. So anyway, just complaining about CAD already. Anyway, so let's just go through what it is. Let's have a look. I could be totally wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong. So first of all, we've got Ilgez Fazulyanov. This whole video is going to be a festival of mispronouncing Russian names, so apology for that. Okay, so first piece, a lot of enameling. I think it said something about being a master enameler. So yeah, enamelled really perfectly, nice colour graduation. The leaves look very especially done. All completely consistent across the whole piece, so really knows what he's doing. And I'm seeing a lot of set stones all delicately put side by side, all looks very neat and very well made. You can see a gold lip around the petals there, then mixed with black staining metal. Yeah, if that's handmade, that's quite amazing. So quite impressed with that. Don't actually know what it is. What is it? It must be some sort of necklace. Yeah, necklace. Okay, next to Ichin Balaga. This, doesn't that just look like, without reading anything, doesn't that just look like something that's just come out of a computer and been 3D printed, cast, polished, like roughly cleaned up, polished inside and then just set? I mean, a nice, kind of nice design that looks like birds but with butterfly and moth wings. And I do like how they put the colours together of the stones though. But then if you had it in real life, would the colours actually be that bright and have that much of a contrast? Can't trust it. Digital photograph, modern, maybe not handmade. Yeah, don't know about that one. Chamovsky, a Russian jewellery house, Chamovsky. So you can Google these things and see more of their pieces if you're interested. Now, doesn't that just stink of computer designed and just come out of a machine? It's a problem with computers here. People who don't have experience hand making stuff or appreciate jewellery design, you give them a computer that can do any jewellery design, they just keep adding more and more detail, more detail, more detail, more detail, and you end up with this. It's like half the size of a person's hand, just spreading out, all these different shaped stones. You've got straights and pairs mixed with like waves and going around a pear shape, which has a row of straight lines. It's a total mix of all jewellery design styles, all put together. The biggest stone, the central piece, is sunk right down. Not impressed with that one at all. Looks like someone who's just got a computer made that. Okay, Liza Borzaya, founder and designer of a very unique brand of modern jewellery. Her first piece attracted public attention. Okay. Complex wearable. Oh, this is the title photo one. I mean, that totally could be handmade. I could make that if you wanted me to do that. I couldn't enamel it, so I couldn't just create the whole piece myself, but totally possible that's handmade. It's quite nice though. I almost think it would be better, more simple. It's like, it's too much going over the back of the hand. Like just that as a bracelet, if that could stay in that position, like the links going around the wrist were these long links. So you got one there, and then sort of 2 or 3 and a clasp on the back, so it stays there. It's not like a chain that could just rattle around. Really nice. Just being really critical of these things. I think there's a bit too much going on, but I like the design, and yeah, a nice little piece. Vladimir Markin knows everything about his pieces, literally right up to the very last screw. Okay, what the hell is that? So they look like pebbles that have been broken in half, and then it's got some diamonds inside. There's like some contemporary piece. That is hollow. Look, looks like that would click into it. That does look like wood there. Are these actually wood? Like if you look on that piece on the right hand side, sort of looks like it's screwed into it, not soldered on. That's too weird for me to comment on. I sort of like it, but it is a strange thing. Multicoloured sapphires. Okay, we got Ekaterina Kostrygina, Petersburg Classics. This is how people are describing Russian jewellery by Russian designer Ekaterina Kostrygina. Modern ideas, visionary jewellery works with all the usual materials with a special interest in using black gold in her designs. That's not a photo, that's just a render. I ain't giving it any more of my time. Podnebesnaya and Podnebesny. Unique gemstones or the finest pearls. That is a brand, this these names, if you want to look them up, if you're interested. What have we got? It's quite nice. It's unusual. It's like wings. Quite like that. It's not. Oh, I mean, it's big, but it's not stupidly big like that cat thing we saw earlier. This one. I don't know. I need to see. I can't really say much from looking at the top. I want to see if there's a clever way. It sort of joins onto the shank. That could just be like a round shank plonked up underneath, and that it would lose points with me. But I imagine it's more special than that. I don't know. If you research this, oh, hang on, there's more photos. Oh, it's just more of their jewellery. Didn't realise I could do that. I can click left and right. So yeah, they're going with this wing design. Looks like wings, yeah, like folded back like a swan after it's had a flap. They put their wings back like that. I'm doing a wing, by the way. I need to do a wing for a design, so that's going to be a video in the future. I'll show you how I make one. That's sort of fun. It's got matching earrings as well. Reminds me of a model of the solar system. I do quite like this stuff. Nice designs. Looks like very high quality pearls and stones they're using. Okay, hang on. Look, I can click left, right on this. Maybe there is a photo of this one. Okay, this is the real photo. Let's go back to this one. Nice little stars. No, they're quite cool stars. Carved. Don't know what the stones are. The cats are. They look like carved out of stone. Stars in it. I do actually like that. I said I wouldn't give them any of my time. Actually quite good. That's pretty cool as well. A little bit creepy, but they've made use of this strange shape of pearl, turned it into a snail. Ooh. Brooches. I've got all those turquoise here. I've been meaning to make a video with it, and I can only really think could do some sort of strange ring or do a brooch. But people don't wear brooches, so I'm sort of a little bit reluctant to do a video on making a brooch, because the only person who's going to wear a brooch you made is your own mum. She ain't going to pay you for it. So apart from making a gift for your own mother, there's not really any point in making a brooch. But it's a shame, because it's like quite a potential for a proper nice little artwork you can wear on your coat. Yeah, this is nice. Look at the V-claws, how sharp. They could have been made a bit nicer. That one's not pushed down nicely, it's all a bit rounded. The V's on the claws letting it down. Everything else looks really well made. I've seen better setting. Yeah, setting looks a bit wobbly actually, all over it. And these are not... Don't know, going off this, the more I look at it, the more I'm going off it. But it's quite cool the way they've got pear shapes and marquees put together. Don't know about that one. That is a bit horrific looking. A lot of opals and... Don't like it. Yeah, anyway, right, okay. So, anyway, that was better than I thought. Ekaterina Kostragina does come up with some quite good stuff. Okay, next we've got Yaroslav Argentov and his jewellery house Argentov. I've been offering clients varied stylistic jewellery solutions for over 20 years. The modus operandi of Argentov is to design and manufacture their pieces in a manner which maximizes the beauty of the gemstone. Okay, sounds good to me. To achieve this, the company's jewelers use modern technologies, oh no, hand in hand with manual production. They also employ the lost art of intaglio, a unique stone carving technology. Didn't know about that. Don't know what intaglio is. So yeah, they mentioned modern technologies with hand-in-hand manual production. That means designed on the computer, 3D printed, cast, and then given to a jeweler, and then that jeweler just goes over it with a paper whizzer and cleans it up and polishes it, ready for setting. Can't trust it. Oh, was that like, what was it called? Intaglio, unique stone carving technology. Probably just like some laser thing, innit? Yeah, just these look like renders as well. Not a photo. Not a photo. Don't really like that. Should I just skip this? Is that just like a render to me? Could be a photo. Guys, I'm so full of doubt and untrusting. Maybe I shouldn't look at any of these. Look at that. Let's just quickly go through them. That's weird. Nice use of colours. Got like lapis around the outside. Look, looks really nice. Other blues. So you got like expensive stones next to something that's quite cheap, but I really like that. I don't even know what it is. Could be a pendant. Could be a ring. Not a photo. A tree ring. It's kind of a funny idea, but I don't like it. Okay, that's all done by hand. It's really neat and really nice. I do like that. It's got a nice, it's like modern but not offensively modern, and nice colours. I just feel all calm and sophisticated looking at that. I like that one. Weird though, aren't they? Not a photo. Not a photo. Right, okay. So that was it. That was an article by katrinaperez.com. Okay, so I wanted to research some of the more historical jewelers. You can really trust things are handmade. It's easily far more impressive to me than anything coming out of a machine or a computer. So I found this book on Imperial Russian jewellery called Beyond Fabergé by Mary Betterly and David Schmilpanik van Doy. Yeah, so talking about this book, they mentioned some master jewellers and silversmiths from their research creating the book. So I learned a few names I could Google. So with that, there was an 18th century Swiss immigrant called Jeremy Posey. Some of his stuff was amazing. Where was it? There's a few floral things here. I'll show you up close. Look at that. Imagine trying to make that. Very, very delicate. This is the sort of thing I kind of had in mind. Like very delicate things, but beautifully made. It's like a proper little bouquet of flowers. I don't know how big that is. That big, something like that. It doesn't look like something you would wear. They put it in certain little stands. But yeah, very delicate little flowers. All those tiny little clusters. Nice little artwork there. Okay, what else we got? So there's like a sort of brooch pin. You see these two pins going down. Lovely blue sapphires, I assume they are. Yeah, they taught me at college how to, when you do a design like this, there's a way you can draw on paper things like that look like they're folding over each other, or twisting. You can draw them in special ways, so when you fold them out flat, you just cut out those weird shapes, and then when you bend them over, they all look like you're drawing. I've tried that since I was at college. It was quite good fun. Do that again one day. Yeah, so that was Paul Z, and then Paul Z, where was it? So also by Paul Z, he did Catherine the Great's diamond crown. I'll show you a photo of it. Look at that. Imagine making that. Quite a lot going on. I don't even know where you begin to start designing that. Let's see if I can... This is on Pinterest. This might be a real photo. That other one looks a bit overly enhanced. There we go. This is a proper photo. Look at that. Wowza. It's a big dark red stone there. Must be a ruby. A lot of rubies come out of Russia. I think Russia, a lot of diamonds are Russian. Like 25% or 30% of all the diamonds in the diamond trade are from Russia. Yeah, nice. It looks like faultlessly made. A lot of diamonds in there. A lot of high quality stuff. Looks really well made, obviously, as you'd expect. My only complaint with it is the design. It's like splitting open. Like imagine wearing a hat that makes it look like your head's exploding. It's like dark red inside, like there's your brain. Anyway, Catherine the Great. I'm sure she liked it. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a painting of her wearing it. And this photo looked really faked up. It looks like she's got a lot of other stuff as well she's making. So it's quite nice, right? 18th century. So from hundreds of years ago. What I quite like about these old paintings is we can see people from hundreds of years ago. Don't go thinking your Instagram feed is going to be available for people 200, 300 years from now. It's not going to exist. But these old paintings do exist. Yeah, they totally oversaturated this photo. Wowza. Anyway, so anything else? Okay, so next we found Frederick Cockley. A lot of metalwork. None of it's my taste, nothing I would design or want to make, but can really appreciate the skill that went into it. Let's have a close look at this one. This is on Pinterest. Look at that! I couldn't make that. I don't know how you've machined these straight lines so perfectly. Maybe you had a milling kind of machine to do it. Can't imagine you went around it with a saw blade. A needle file. These corners look like they've been put on top. Put together, but it's faultless, look. Look how nice it is. If that's all pierced out, bit of a wobble there on the 3 going behind. But yeah, it looks really well made. All polished out and nice. Nice piece, mate. Frederick Cockley, St. Petersburg, circa 1890. So, I don't know what gas torches they would have used. Maybe the gas torches might have been quite good back then, but no LED lights, no paper whizzers and stuff like that. So it would have been a lot more hands-on with the tools and stuff. Let's have another look at that A. This is from Christie's. Did I just say snuff box? Let's have a close-up on this, look. Actually, that 3 looks better from this angle. Oh, wow. It's close. Whoop. All like rose-cut diamonds, look. They'd be fun to set. So, like, it's like each stone had the metalwork cut especially for it. That's a pain in the bum. Look at that. There is. You can't just put your ball burr in there, do a round one. Yeah, just that alone, stone missing there. Yeah, that alone makes setting it awkward. It doesn't look like anything holding that stone in. Rose cuts them out, and you can put that in the ultrasonic and they can just all come out. And then you've got to find where each one went in its special little case. Oh my god. All tarnished in there. That's all crap, look. That will all clean out. All it needs is a... I wouldn't dare put that in the ultrasonic, but I would like maybe put it in, just soak it in the hot water, perhaps, soapy hot water, and then with a very soft toothbrush or very soft brush, gently brush out that crap, and then I reckon silver dip would bring up the tarnished bits quite well. You could clean that right up. You could also make it look worse, because where it's been tarnished, it'll be all matte, and then it's sort of polished around the outside of it. It won't look right. That stone's hanging out. You can tell I used to do repairs, yeah? I'm doing like jewellery adjustments. I'm trained to look at it and figure out any potential problems that may happen, I may have with it before I start working on it. I was like, whatever was there isn't there anymore. That stone's chipped, you've got to tell the customer. What else is going on? It's relatively good considering how old it is. Lethal though, those stones don't look safely set at all. Something going on there with a bit of colour, might be a reflection. Don't know. What's nice, when you've got these old rose cut stones, when they are nice quality diamonds, you can tell. It's not like you can only tell with brilliant cut, you can see the colours and stuff. When these old cut diamonds are high quality, they look really nice. But when they're low quality, they go very yellowy, very browny, they don't hide it, you can see through them. So set in yellow gold, really unforgiving. These stones will look better if they're set in white gold. But they're relatively nice quality stones. Just having a quick look at them. Just from the point they look quite white. They're not totally all yellowed out. So that one in the middle there is a bit clear. You can sort of see through it. Okay, stone set on the side there as well. That's awkward. Stone missing there. It's quite good having this picture. It's like it's the equivalent of me looking through my loupe, seeing it this close. But see how it's made. Put my rubber wheel in there, my ridgy disc, sharpen that up. I can't help but look at it and figure out how I would do it differently. But if that's a letter A, like Alexander III or whatever it is, it's beautiful. A really nice design and done really well. The little crown on top, I really like it. Maybe I'll have a go at making it and see, and then we can see how a modern jeweller would do this old style thing, and we can compare the outcome. Oh yeah, the pen. I saw this pen. Look at this. If this is handmade in the 1890s, that's amazing. Gold fountain pen. I have thought about doing a fountain pen just for trying to make one, or just trying to make the nib, I thought, because I really like the design of them. I've got some. So I was given some expensive fountain pens. I took them apart, ultrasonic, cleaned them. I need to get some new ink cartridges for them. This one's got a sapphire set on the end, the Mont Blanc. Quite nice ones. I do like a nice fountain pen. So anyway, let's have a look at this one. If that's handmade, that's amazing. Really, really perfectly done. Look how straight it is. Got these ribs on there. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they achieve that in the metal, but they do it very well. But faultlessly made. I really like it. And this is from First Dibs. That's like an auction site for nice quality items. I really like First Dibs. I want to sell on there one day, but I ain't got the balls to pay £500 a month membership. 9.5 grand for a pen. It's nice though. Comes with a special box, the original box. It's got a mark on it for its authenticity. Just like rose gold, yeah? What a nice thing to own and use. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. This video's in danger of going on too long. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm biased towards the old stuff because I trust it's handmade. The modern stuff, it's is missing something for me. The old stuff I can trust more. I'm far more impressed with it. It's like it's got that touch, that human touch, that sort of passion of the artist that endured and worked skillfully and attentively to create it. That is a big part of its real value, not just the money. So if you just want to bang out a gold diamond ring as quickly and as cheaply as possible to make the most amount of profit, that's where CAD jewellery is going to work for you. But for someone like me who really appreciates the artistic side of hand making things or design anything, yeah, it does very little for me. I want to see the handmade stuff. Anyway, so yeah, it was interesting to see up close jewellery from Russians, and yeah, I hope you found it interesting. I did. I may even finish the video by recommending you buy this book because I got a lot of information from it today. Imperial Russian Jewellery, called Beyond Fabergé by Mary Betterly and David Schmilipnik van der Oy. Thanks for watching.